Hi Power Plurals, my name is Sarah and welcome to a new educational video of the Plural system. In this video we will be talking about the 3 C's and healing DID. So the 3 C's stands for communication, cooperation, and co-consciousness. But I want to start this video off by explaining what I mean with healing DID. And to do that, I will explain what I do not mean with healing DID in this video. This video is not about integration, merging, final fusion, blending, becoming one with your alters, or having them go away, or anything like that. It is about healing DID and with that accepting your plurality in a singular world. In this video, I also won't be addressing the PTSD and the trauma part of our disorder. Obviously, they go hand in hand and obviously they both should be addressed, but I can't all do that in this video or it would become way too long. So the DSM-5 has 5 criteria for dissociative identity disorder, and I want to address 2 of them today. So the first one is amnesia, which stands for gaps in the recall of everyday events. So that means everyday events, not everyday of your life events. So everyday events are, for example, did we brush our teeth? Did we have dinner yet? Are the cat boxes cleaned, or was that yesterday? Do we still need groceries? It's winter, right? Stuff like that. Important personal information like what is my name, my date of birth, or what's my current address, and or trauma. So healing DID in this video, what I mean by that is that we no longer experience amnesia of the current day. To address the amnesia from the past, we will have to address our traumas, but we can live without amnesia of the current day if we heal our DID. The second criteria I want to mention in this video is being distressed or having trouble functioning in one or more major life areas because of the disorder. So if we take the amnesia and the distress away from our disorder, then we are no longer disordered, and that means we have healed DID even though we're still plural. You need to match all 5 of the criteria of the DSM-5 to have DID. If you do not match all 5 criteria, but you are plural, then you have healed DID. You are functional multiple or functional plural, or whatever you want to name it. So the 3 C's, let's talk about it. So for me, what I have been saying for the past 5 years is that the 3 C's, communication, cooperation, and co-consciousness, is healing DID if you do not choose integration. I still believe this. The problem is that I cannot find any source online that confirms this or lets me know where I got this idea from in the first place, because I do not think I made it up 5 years ago. I do not think I was able to come up with that 5 years ago, if that makes any sense, because I had read so many less books, I had so much less knowledge. Well, who knows, maybe I had this brilliant idea 5 years ago. But if you know the source, please let me know in my Facebook group, Power to the Plurals, because I really want to know where it originally came from, because I cannot believe I made it up. But it's really weird that I can't find it online. What I did find online was something called the 5 C's versus the 2 D's by psychotherapist Sue Richardson. So the 5 C's stand for compassion, communication, cooperation, connection, and co-consciousness. And the 2 D's stand for disconnection and dissociation. So this lecture by Sue Richardson was intended for therapists who want to engage in a therapeutic relationship with plurals. But if I read the 5 C's, I see it as a step-to-step guide to reach a permanent state of the 3 C's. I see it as the 5 steps to heal DID. So I think if you have compassion for yourself, but compassion for all parts of your personality, of yourself, of yourselves, right? If you have that self-compassion and you deny the denial and you accept the plurality and you accept the others inside of your system, then you have self-compassion, right? Because to accept them. You have to have open arms and an open heart and an open mind. So that all comes with compassion, the first C. From that compassion, we can start communication with the other parts that we met. Once we have communication established, we can set a common goal and we can cooperate to reach that goal. The goal in our situation, what we chose as our goal to cooperate on, is happiness. Because everyone has the right to pursue happiness, and that includes healing. And it is something that all my authors can agree on. In the end, we all want to be happy, even if that means something different for all of us. From that cooperation to reach our collective goal, happiness, we can build a connection. Because through that connection, we can reach that happiness. And that connection will lead us to co-consciousness, where all of us can be aware of everyday life, where we all can tap into the knowledge if we already had breakfast, or if the cat litter boxes were cleaned yesterday or today, or if we have to do grocery shopping, if we had an appointment today. So that amnesia can be addressed, and the distress can be addressed. Because once you have that connection, once you have that compassion, that communication with the others, there's no reason to fear them anymore. We, with the idea of so many fears and phobias, as they call them in the literature, of our feelings, of our parts, of the world, and we need to address those phobias, obviously, to fully heal of the DID, just as we need to address the traumas that caused those phobias in the first place to be addressed. So we hope this video was informative and educational, and we hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe this video if you haven't yet, and see you for the next video. Bye!